Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Hi. I'm going to make some goodies. Some goodies for Abigail. Hi, Abigail. And this is my handy dandy air fryer. I'm a mess. That's what trucking is. And I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep right now, I have to be honest with you. I don't know if you know, but this is how I put my food. I got two container thingies, and they are both full of food. I put them this way so that when I open the fridge, everything don't attack me. And chicken nuggets. I can eat some taquitos. I think I will eat some taquitos because I got a little bit of cheese. And some taquitos. So I'll have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I got some burger patties or chicken patties or beef and chicken recipe for Abigail, or some chicken stuff. This is not for me, this is Abigail food. Yeah, they've come a long way with dog food. Abigail, what do you want? Do you want the beef or do you want the chicken? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Which one you want? Okay, she wants this one. You better eat it too. Have some potato salad. I don't gotta heat that up. I am tired. I know after I eat, I am going to you know how that goes. Anyway, this is what truck driving is. It's not all fun and games. And I got milk. So, I got creamer for the morning. And I got some, where is it? Foil paper, which I like to put foil paper on my air fryer so that I don't get it all dirtied up. And I'll make you some. I ate some ice cream earlier. Ben and Jerry's. Never again am I eating Ben and Jerry's stuff. It was. I cut it in pieces. I got like an upset stomach with that Ben and Jerry's stuff. So I wasn't even hungry. See, this is what I gotta do with my refrigerator. See how they fit perfect. Anyway. I'm tired. I'll have to turn the truck on in a minute. If you can't hear me, fine. I'm not putting on my headset because that stupid thing pulls my hair. If you can't hear me, that's fine. I don't care. And eat some chicken nuggets and some taquitos. So, warm them up in my air fryer. This is what it's called, living in a semi. I'll put them back. I bought me some tomatoes, and boy, are they very tomatoey. I ate some of them. They were good. They're really good. It's just that I think I'll have one. They're very tomatoey. Because I got me some pasta. I made some pasta the other day. I'm just gonna eat one. And, oh, I got fish sticks. I forgot about the fish sticks, Abigail. We'll have fish sticks tomorrow. I got fish sticks. See, I got some good groceries here. Abigail got some good groceries. She got some beef, chicken, and turkey recipe. I think she don't like this one because she doesn't like turkey. And then she has grain-free chicken recipe. And then she has let me see, beef and chicken recipe. And then she has chicken recipe, like chicken thingies. And then she has some burger ones too. And I know she has something else too. She has some like, what are they? They're like, is this them? I think this might be them. Yeah, see, that's what these are. They're like beef jerky thingies. Keeping her healthy. Thing is, if she don't want it, she like, and then she'll just like, I don't want it. And she won't eat it. Like, how come you don't want to eat it? And I spend all this money on something, and then see, it's like a burger. And then she don't want to eat it. And she just leaves it there. And she doesn't care if I spend money on it or not. She doesn't care if it's what, if it's all we have or not. She's like, I don't want it. And then she'll bury it underneath my dashboard. I found stuff underneath the bed. There's a compartment. I found food that was like way in the corner, like that was there like 2 months ago. Because that's what she does. She'll go and she'll hide her food. And if she don't want it, I got like heartburn with that ice cream. Oh. I gotta get something in my stomach. And I gotta get something different in my stomach because that stuff is like, oh, it's not. Bleh, bleh. Hold on, I gotta get me a cup. A solo cup for some milk. It's a nice day here, and North Dakota, east of Bismarck, west of Jamestown. Oh, that ice cream is really like doing me in now. Okay. There's that. Locked. Oops. I'll put my creamer away. That's for the morning. And my tomato. And I got chicken nuggets, cheese, taquitos, and Abigail has some beef, like a beef burger, made especially for dogs. I just gotta turn this on, and once I turn it on, I gotta turn the truck on because the power is going to be like, my truck is gonna go like beep, 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 because it's gonna tell me I need more power. There it is. Oops. There's that part. There's me. There's me there. How are you guys? You know what? I'm kind of cold. So there, that's what I'm doing right now. I am tired. And I am a truck driver. See? Trucks. That's where I'm at. I will be not working this weekend. I will be, actually, I'm going to be driving for a little bit because I just got to drive to my company and be ready for Monday. So they're going to look at my trailer and my truck. I might have to take my truck in, and that might cost me a lot of money. A lot of money. And that might be a, how can I say it? That might be a difference between me continuing driving or not. So I might just give it all up. I'm tired of this already. I'm tired of driving. I'm tired of like this. Tired of this road. You know? Truck parking on me. Yeah. I really am tired of this. I'm doing this already too long. And just want to let my dinner. I'm cooking. I don't even know if this is on, if you can hear me, but I don't know if the volume, if the audio is all screwed up. I don't care. You can hear me now, fine. If you can't, fine. I don't care. Put this thing on, but then it pulls my hair. Okay, it's connected. Can you hear me now? I don't know. When I take it off, it's going to come off. Like I said, I'm just tired of this. But you want to know one thing, though? Two things. Three things. They're coming in my head. I got to check my food. Watch out, app. I don't know if you can hear me or not. So here I am. Oh, oh. Nope. Hold on, okay, Abigail. Things are cooking. Ow. Ow. I like this air fryer. It's really cool. I hope you can hear me. If not, this live, I'm going to end up throwing it away anyway. You know why? Because I don't care. If you can hear me on this video, if you come to visit me in this video, thank you. Because if you miss it, well then, you're not going to see it. Because I've been either locking all my lives or throwing them away. That's what I've been doing. If you're not on my live, you're going to miss some information. You're going to miss some valuable information, some knowledge. And if you miss it, well, then that's your loss, not mine. You know why? Because I'm kind of tired of this. I'm tired of this. Like I said, three things, right? One, I'm tired of people acting the way they do. You try to be nice to people, and they turn on you. I'm really tired of that. That's why I'm not a people person, because That's why I'm a lone wolf, because I'd rather just be out here doing my own thing than putting up with people's bullshit. Robert, frickin' type, frickin' whatever the heck. Thought he was a friend. Turned out to be a total jerk, calling me names. Mark, nomadic Brit, thought he was a friend. Guy's a liar. Thought I could trust him. Nah. There's some other people too that are, I'll just name those ones for now. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. They're low energy people. How can I say it? They don't know. They don't know what it's like. They don't know what it's like to be honest, to be they don't know what it's like to really be a friend. So, do I have friends here? No. There's a lot of other people that I can name names. Some people you would freak out on. Shannon thought she was a friend. She's nice. She's very peppy and everything, but I was ready to meet her one time. I called her. I even sent her what do you call it? A little map I drew out. Ready to meet her. We were just like maybe 5-10 miles away. Nope. No response whatsoever. And then she comes on her lives all happy. You know what? I'm sorry, Shannon. Bye. So, that's why I'm tired of these. I'm tired of this crap. What's his name? There's some other people on here. I don't care anymore. Okay. Am I lowering my energy? Nope. You know why? Because I don't want your energy around me. Stuff's hot. You guys watch this? Cool. You guys like me? Cool. Don't stab me in the back. Ow. That's too hot for you, Abigail. I don't like to be stabbed in the back. So don't expect to see me on these channels that, oh, they're so nice and everything. You know what? Bullshit. They're not. They're nice to people they want to be nice to. And people that they don't want. It's like they think they're too good for some people. Like I said, I'm not a people person. I don't like hanging around people. I don't like people calling me and calling me and calling me. That freaks me out. And I don't like people stabbing me in the back. I really don't like that. I've been stabbed in the back by my own family members. So it's not just the people on YouTube. Watch out, Abigail. It's not just the people on YouTube. It's so many people. They just really, really get to me. You know what? You know what my angels tell me? Which are your angels too. Angels that I pray to, that I talk to, that come and visit and talk to me, and I invite them to be with, and yes, I take their advice and stuff. They tell me, be positive. They tell me about things that are going to be happening. They tell me about life, about our soul. Eat your food, Abigail. They tell me about all kinds of stuff that you would not believe. But mostly they tell me to be positive, to spread unconditional love. But they also tell me this. That don't let the negative people bring you down to their level. Don't let that happen. Well, you know what? I'm not letting that happen. If people are going to stab me in the back, goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you people anymore. Because I don't resonate with their crap. I don't. Am I happy right now? Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm just tired. And I'm tired of a lot of this bullshit too. So, sorry if I sound a little upset, but I'm not upset. I'm tired. And hey, un taquito. Anyway, because of some of these people that have stabbed me in the back, I have lost some of my good friends because they think that I'm like the backstabbers, but I'm not. And the damage is done. Like I lost some good friends because of these backstabbers. I'll name one, for instance, that Robert type fucking guy, whatever English guy that supposedly knows everything. Knows everything about his country and everybody else's country. It's always drunk. That's on my show one time, my live here, called show, whatever. And I had one of my faithful, loyal followers, friends, and Robert's over there going off with that N word, right? And I'm trying to calm that down, so I got down to his level and I just giggled a little bit, but I'm trying to fix it. And nope, my other guy, my friend, was a black guy. He never wants to talk to me again anymore because of Robert trucking. So you know what, Robert? You go believe in your stuff up there in England or wherever you're at. you're very low energy for me. I've given you plenty of warnings to information, and you just stabbed me in the back. I want nothing to do with that guy because I don't hang around with people like that. And if he wants to talk to me, bring it on. I don't care. I'm not going to turn it into an argument. I'm just going to tell him the truth. And he thinks I don't know anything about the Bible. It's because he lives by the Bible. I don't. I live by the truth. And the Bible isn't always exactly true. There's parts of it that are true and parts of it that are not. But some people, like him, Robert, and millions of other people, you can't say anything bad about the Bible because, oh my goodness, then you're Satan or something like that. Like, oh, please. What they don't realize is that through time, um, 2,000 years and then some, uh, if you write something 2,000 years later, it's not going to be the exact same thing because the words are going to change, the meaning is going to change, the energy that was in those first words that were on are no longer there. The energy is not there anymore. And some people think it's still there. But like I'll give you an example. I think it's in, I don't know what verse or anything like that, but it's what, derogatory or something like that. It talks about um, that a man should not wear women's garments and a woman should not wear man's garments. Well, that would mean in this day and age that women shouldn't be putting jeans on and not wearing t-shirts. Basically, that's what men wear. Um, they shouldn't be wearing work boots because that's what men wear. Steel toe boots. They shouldn't be wearing a safety vest, a hard hat, because that's what men wear. On the other side, men shouldn't be um, wearing dresses. Scottish wear kilts. They call it different, but it's a kilt, it's a dress. The Indians, like from India and Saudi Arabia and those people, they wear the long smocks. You get my point? But according to these people that believe so much in the Bible and believe this, they put that, okay, you can wear those, but then it's just this one part that you can't wear. It's like that doesn't make sense. And here's the kicker. Excuse me. I gotta take a drink of water. Hold on. Here's the kicker. You want to know what the angels and the beings from like Jesus, like Mother Mary, like Moses, like God. You know what? You want to know what they see? They don't see us wearing clothes. They see us as a light. We are a light. There's a bright light and then there's dim lights. These dim lights are the ones that'll smoke a cigar, that'll smoke a cigarette, that'll smoke a joint, or smoke whatever, the meth, or however they do that. I don't know. The dim lights are the ones that drink, that take a shot of whiskey and drink beer and stuff. The dim lights are the ones that cuss. The dim lights are the ones that don't believe in anything except only if they see it. If they see it, then they believe it. Well, mm, I don't have to see something to believe it because I see it from my heart. I light my heart up. The ones with the bright lights, like I said, they see us as a being. They see us. There's some bright lights and dim lights. Be a bright light. Don't be a dim light. Um, when you're a dim light, um, in other words, it means you got a lot of bad habits, you got a lot of problems, and you only call Jesus or something when you need him, when you're sick, or you know, on a good day you won't call him, but on a bad day, please, please help me, please, please. Like, no, you should call him every day. When you're a bright light, you don't got to worry about that. When you're a bright light, you're calling them every day. You're calling them just because. And when you're a bright, your heart is lit. Everything is lit in your body. You can't see it. It doesn't mean that somebody that's very nice and sweet and everything all the time is a bright light. No, it doesn't mean that. What it means is, um, are they really bright? Are they really lit up? Because they would be lit up in their soul. They would be telling you what's going on. But they light themselves up in front of other people, but they, to God, they're just as dim as everybody else. So, anyway, like I said, I'm not exactly, I'm tired. I'm just not exactly you know, how can I say it? I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just tired of this bullshit crap. You know, they, I've told you guys before, I'll tell you guys again. Stop smoking. Stop cussing. Stop complaining. Stop being mean. Start being, light your, let your heart up. Spread love instead of, if someone cut you off, don't complain to them. Don't start cussing them out. If someone does something bad to you, don't hate them. Because you know what? It'll come back to you. And I'm going to tell you again and again and again. Whether you like it or not, if you don't like it, then don't watch me. I don't care. Because I'm going to keep telling whoever wants to keep listening to me, fine, listen. But you know what? This world is changing. It's changing. And if you guys don't get your act together, it's not going to change for you. And you're going to say, oh, well, Dodi was wrong. It never changed. Uh, and I'm going to say, yes, it did. You just missed the boat and you don't even know it. And what does Umberto say? Going inside of the store. Walmart. Okay. Thanks for coming, Umberto. But anyway, just spread love. Be kind. Be considerate to others. Be courteous. Be helpful. Be thankful. When you go outside, breathe. Don't light up a damn cigarette or cigar and blow it in the camera. Or don't throw trash on the floor. Or pee. Don't pee. You know, like I say this all the time. This just disgusts me. This is one thing I hate about this job. These guys are pissing right outside their truck. Not even embarrassed. No, not like, where's, we have modern day, there's toilets, there's facilities you can go in and use the restroom privately. No, they're, so they stink up the place. You know what that's called? Being disrespectful to the planet we live on. And they think it's cool. They think it's nothing. That's why I'm kind of tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of this crap that is going on. And you know what? This is the third dimension world we live in. I tell you, I'm going to tell you again. It's changing. It's it's already part of this planet is already in the fifth dimension where you do not do that. Where there's areas of it that, okay, I'm going to tell you a few things. There's parts of this or areas of this planet that are already in the fifth dimension. Um, get away, bug. There, you don't see any of this filth. You don't see people being rude. You don't see people peeing all over the place or throwing their trash. You don't see people coming out and smoking a cigarette and blowing it and outside. I see that all the time. They can't smoke inside, so they'll go outside and smoke. Don't smoke, period. Don't put the damn thing away. Throw that thing away. It is not good for you. It's not good for anybody. It does no good whatsoever. I don't care if it tastes good or that's disgusting to smoke a cigar, to smoke a cigarette, to smoke. Oh, and then they say medical marijuana. Oh, well, that makes me feel so good. It relaxes me. It just makes you stupid. That's what pot does. It makes you like a numbskull. There's parts of this planet that that doesn't exist anymore. At the same time, there's parts of this planet that nobody wants to like listen to what I say. For instance, nobody wants to acknowledge that this world is changing. They want to stay living the way they are. They want to stay smoking their cigarette, peeing all over. They like that. They enjoy that. I got news for you. They're not going to be on this planet anymore. It's changing. They're going to Sela. They're going to a different location. Who tells me this? The angels tell me this. That's what's happening. Believe me or not, it's up to you. I could tell you some things that would blow your mind, but you guys, a lot of people don't want to listen. This way that we work now with the politics, with the what do you call it? The how a politician has all this money and they got the guards, they travel in a private jet, they, oh well, I'm official, so you know, I get VIP everywhere I go. Well, that's on our dollar. Who pays for that? We do. That is like the number one clue right there. Like, hi Barry, how are you doing? Um, that's a number one clue right there. We're not supposed to be like that. We're not supposed to be sick. Nobody, God didn't make us to be sick. And, you get these people in here that just want to believe what is written, like in the Bible. Well, it's been written 2 years ago. Well, 2,000 years ago, it's been changed, but they're still reading it. Like, there's a picture it's a painting by Norman Rockwell. Norman Rockwell. Norman Rockwell. He's one of my favorite illustrators of all times. He drew this picture of like, I don't know if it's 20 or 50 people just ahead of some person talking, saying something to this person. And then this person says it to the next one, this one, all the way down. And at the end, by the time it comes down to the very first person that said it, it's a totally different story. That's what like the Bible is right now. Although there is a lot of truth to it, to the Bible. Um, but that's what's happening. This world is changing. I have to tell you guys this. I didn't want to be on YouTube anymore, but you know, the angels told me just keep it going. Just tell people if nobody wants to listen. No, and look, I'm losing subscribers now. Uh, People barely even want to come and talk to me now, unless I'm showing under my skirt or showing stupid stuff. You know, oh yeah, then they're gonna come. But I'm not gonna do that anymore because I've woken up. I've woken up to what's going on. I want to tell you, yeah, the other thing. There's three things. I told you one about how people can lie and stuff. Another story that I know, um, there's a kingdom underneath us. It's, what does it say? They are, wait. What'd you say, Barry? They are intimidated because they are scared of the coils. I know, huh? Um, there, there's just one story that, not one story, he's a being, his name is, Zora. Kind of like Zorro, except with the A at the end, not a O. Zora. He's 10 feet tall. He's a scientist. You're going to freak out where he lives. He lives inside planet Earth in a kingdom. What's the name of that kingdom? I had it written on here, but I can't remember the name of the kingdom. Um, Zethor or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, the dinosaurs still exist. There's wildlife. There's sea. It's a world. They live inside our planet. That's where the dinosaurs went. They couldn't. They didn't. There's the what do you call it? The Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, that's the one. Um, the Tyrannosaurus with the big teeth. That Tyrannosaurus is a vegetarian. They eat plants. They don't eat meat. We're not supposed to be eating meat. I'm not even supposed to be eating these chicken nuggets. But it's been ingrained in us for centuries. So that's a hard habit for us to break. The animals didn't come here to be eaten. Some of the animals, all that is changing. All that is changing. I mean, people say, Jesus is coming. Jesus is already here. He's been here for a long time. You know, and to be honest with you, he never left. But they want him to come down in a cloud and looking like he did with holes in his hands and that's not going to happen because he's a light. That that body that he was in is no more. He doesn't have that body anymore. That body is like 2000. It's already been deteriorated and gone. Try to make your body last for 2000 years. Okay, I'm going to, what did you say? Um, I'm going to acquire a 2009 GMC Sierra and install a performance crankshaft so we can race. Ooh, really? I'll get to that in a second so we can change the subject. Hold on, Barry. I love hot rods. But let me finish what I was saying here. What what people need to know, and this is what I am devoted, I am I have committed myself. I when I when I pray and meditate, my hands, I could feel a heartbeat in my hands. I can vibrations are coming through my body. I mean, like, because we got to get ourselves out of the third dimension and into the fifth dimension. And when you start doing that, you're going to start seeing your your soul, your the spirit of not just you, but everybody, all the people, all the lives that we've lived in before. Okay, say for instance, like you have a brother and sister that you lived with now, right? In the past life, you had a different brother and sister that you lived with and you loved very much too. Well, what happened to them? No, you're going to meet them again. See, that's how it works. We're souls, where this life is temporary. This life, it's a test. We have to make the best of it. So we work hard. Yes. We earn. Yes. We eat. The food we eat has energy. The people we meet, the situations are a test. You know, we're gonna choose this, the life, the what do you call it? The profession we choose. We have free will. We're co-creators. We can become an architect. We can become a doctor. We can become a race car driver. We can become a truck driver or a nurse or a gas station attendant, or we can even become a bum, whatever. It's our choice. I'll end it with that part. But Barry, you got a 2009 GMC Sierra. Nice. I had a 1991. Well, I've had 5 trucks. My first one was a 1976 4 by 350, 4 barrel, you know, 4 by 4 long bed Chevy Scottsdale. That truck was so cool. I used to go 4 wheeling in the mountains. And I sold that one for a 2006 S10. That was a little cream puff. Oh, that was so pretty. But I went from a 4-wheel drive to a 2-wheel drive, and I couldn't deal with that because it was all small, and I couldn't go 4 wheeling. So I sold that. And then I bought a 1991 4 by 4 Chevy short bed, Cheyenne. Oh, the first one was a Scottsdale, by the way, the first 4 by 4 Then about the Cheyenne, I had that one for a long time. And then now I got the okay, it's four trucks. Now I got the Silverado um, High Country dually that with the what do you call it? Duramax in it, diesel. Oh, loaded. The truck is loaded. And but my ex-boyfriend, he had okay. He had a 70 Chevelle Malibu Super Sport. He still has it. Hot rod, like nice. 350 in it, four barrel. That thing is like badass. It's red. And he has the same car in a dragster, with big old motor and a scoop and big old fat tires that he'd go dragging. The same car he has in both. And I, yeah. And I also had a Corvette. But right on you got a GMC. I've never had a GMC though. 5.3 liter Vortec engine is built in the is built on the LS engine family. Many upgrades. On my Cutlass, I used to have a what was it, a 302? It was a Vortex. No, it was on my 4x4. That's what I had, a Vortex. That's what I had, the 5.3 liter Vortec engine on my 4x4. That's what I had on my 1991 Chevy Silverado. I'm sorry, not the Silverado, my Chevy Cheyenne. That's what I had. And yeah, I'm I'm big on Chevy. GMC is kind of like the same thing. But anyway, the GMC is the SLT trim package, which is the Z71 off-road 4x4. Is it? I didn't know that. Your Chevrolet and the GMC are basically identical. I know. They're just spelled different. I always wondered why. Why do they do that? That has never like why did they do one and the other? I don't get it. I've never understood that, and I probably never will because I remember when I was a kid, I don't know who had it. I was just, 5 years old or something. And somebody, had their truck parked. It was like a 19, I don't know, an old truck, 1955 or I don't know, 1951 or something. It was an old truck and it had the big grill. It looked like a lot of chrome on there, with big old like ball things on the side and all kind of chrome. And it had a big old GMC on it. And I thought, well, okay, that they're like classics now, but the my dad, he had a 57 Chevy pickup. It was a Chevy pickup. It had Chevrolet on it. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. And I was wondered, well, they both make the same thing. What the heck is the difference? Because Ford wasn't like that and Dodge wasn't like that. And the internationals, remember the internationals? They were in the ball game too. Now the internationals, they don't make the pickups like, I mean, they make the bigger trucks, the internationals. Have you seen those like 2-ton international trucks? Those are nice trucks. If they were to start making like everyday regular size pickup trucks, international, I bet they would come back really strong because international, I mean, as far as I'm thinking, they got to get out of the semi business and into the smaller truck business. I think they would do way better. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze again. That's my opinion. But because I remember that international is like an international, like a Jeep. It just looked square, just had like round corners. It kind of looked like the Bronco, except it was just an international. Even the Bronco was just like squares can be, kind of like the Ford Granada. That was squares. That's a square car. Like, but the old internationals, they were like plain Jane as you can get. I think that's why they stopped making them because people wanted a little sexy curves here and there. And that's what the Ford and the Dodge and Chevy had. They had a little bit of character to their trucks, not just a straight. I mean, the quarter panel, the door, and the front fender on those old international, whatever they call them, with some of them were four doors maybe. It looked like a SUV. They were just smooth, like that's straight, no contour. But if they were to make them now, the way they're making those 2-ton trucks, you know why I know this? Um, Shaquille O'Neal, I seen a truck that he had. I was in Lake Havasu. That's near the border of California and Arizona. And I'm at this truck stop and I come out and not in the truck parking lot, but in the more car parking lot because there was a lot of RVs. Everybody's, in their campers and stuff. It was some holiday, like 4th of July or something like that. I come out of the door and I see this international. It looked like kind of like a Humvee, those nice Humvees and stuff, except it was bigger. I thought it was a Humvee at first. And I thought, wait a minute, that's huge. That's nice. And then I read, because he had a trailer on there, and I saw the trailer. I read it said shack on it. It was like on the side, it was black. Oh, that was so cool. That was like so cool. And it was an international. I've always like, wow, that's when it really caught my eye about the international. Let me see who else is here. Alpha and Omega 1. Oh my God. You and I went to the high school here together. Oh, really? What high school did you go to? You tell me that. You write it down there. Omega, Alpha and Omega. You write it down there. And then I'll tell you what high school I went to. See if we got it right. But that's why I say if international would get out of the semi business because they're not doing very good in the semi business, in my opinion. I started off driving an international for years, but these new international trucks now, they're not at all like the international I drove. The one I drove for like 8 years. It was an old international semi. That truck was one of the best trucks I've ever driven. But you look at them now, and they're nothing but problems. That's why I call them plastic trucks. People get offended when I call them plastic trucks. I used to drive one. I'd buy one, but they're, excuse me, they're disposable trucks is what they are. They're not going to last. This Peterbilt I drive would outlive. I already got over 2 million miles in this truck, and it's still kicking. But no, I don't get the best fuel mileage. But you know what? It's not always in the shop getting updated. So they say, well, I wouldn't do that because I get poor fuel mileage. But then they're paying their maintenance for the technicians, so they don't get it. They're like so it balances out to basically the same. One's no better than the other. So my truck has character. It's not an international, it's not a plastic truck. I don't care how, I mean, if people want to save on fuel, get an electric truck, you know, don't even come to a fuel station anymore. That's how you're going to win that game, hands down. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it because then they're going to be like, well, you know, I'm driving in my DEF and this, I'm at I got to get it all updated and all this. Got to do a gen, or it's called a regen and stuff like that. You know what? I don't got to do any of that with my truck. I got to take care of the shocks. I got to take care of the tires. I got to take care of the basically wear and tear on the truck. Hmm, yeah. Um, I'm really, I'm, to be honest with you, when they start talking about their fuel, I just turn them off, or, I'm laughing because, you know, they're doing good on one thing, sure, but they're doing bad on the other. They're not telling you about all the maintenance and all that stuff, but they're telling you about how good they are, obviously, you know. Well, you're going to tell me what high school you went to there, buddy? And plus, you have the Abigail Navigator system. Not only that, I have an Abigail Navigator, but I have a Dodi meter too. See, yeah, if you know, it goes this way like that. If I'm doing good, it goes. Ooh. If I'm doing bad, it goes. Ooh. You know what I did this morning? I had 200 miles, 215 miles to go for my delivery this morning, and that was one. And then I had another. How far was the second one? 125 miles for the second one. Piece of cake, right? Well, the first one I'm supposed to be there this morning at 9 o'clock. Okay, I get up at 5 o'clock like I normally do. And being that, okay, I got it. Friday's coming. I got to get this stuff done, you know, because I wasn't sure how far the second delivery was. I just knew the first one was still 215 miles. So I get up, make my cup of coffee, get dressed, zoom, I'm rolling down the road. Then I realize, oh, I forgot to put fuel. And I'm out here in North Dakota. Well, that was South Dakota. The fuel stations are like way in the heck out there. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to make it to the next fuel. I looked for the fuel stations on my GPS. None. Like, oh, great. So I had to turn around, go back another 20 miles back, put fuel. So now I'm not going to get, I'm thinking, now I'm really pressed for time to make that stop and then the other one. Okay, so I get going, and as I'm going, I come to the turnoff. There was a Love's right there. I'm thinking, I didn't see that Love's when I passed through there at first, and I didn't see that Love's when I came back. Like that Love's just also just popped up this morning. It could have saved me 40 miles and, you know, a lot of rushing and hauling ass all down the road. I don't know where that Lowe's came out of because it wasn't it wasn't there when I passed through it. Like, how did I miss that one? So big old heart there with the loves on it in the dark. How can you not see that? It wasn't there. Honest, it wasn't there. Okay, so I get to the first one. I made it. Um, that was they unloaded me like that, just like as soon as I drove up, forklift driver came and strapped. They took it off. I mean, probably only took maybe not even 15 minutes. That was one of the fastest times I've gotten loaded. And I just got out of there. Boom. I was coming to the other place, and I'm thinking, am I gonna make it to that other one? Because I had no idea how far it was. I got to the other place, and you know what? Because I got out of the first one so fast, although I had to drive really in boony land, South Dakota, there was nothing. And I'm going through this one road like who knows where. And I even passed it. So I got out of there pretty quick. I made it to the second one. Whew. But yeah, this morning I ended up I mean, taking off without putting fuel. My fuel meter was like, Dodi, Dodi, put fuel, put fuel. And I'm like, la da 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 da. So anyway, Barry, what's your jacket size? The extra large, large, uh, triple extra large. What is it? Small, extra small? What? You need to tell me. Okay. And what high school did we go to? Uh, if you're probably talking about, because we're kind of relating the same things. I'm a class of 80. Okay. I'm an old school. I'm not a kid. I'm not a rookie at this driving, and I've been doing this for 30 years already. That's why I said in the beginning of this, I'm tired. I just kind of, I'm ready to get out now. I'm ready to get out of truck driving. I'm doing your jacket, Barry. So email me your size or email me and we can talk if you don't want to. If you don't want to show how nice and trim you are now. So anyway, like I said in the beginning, I'm a little frustrated with. I'm not a people person. I. It's because I don't like putting up with people's bullshit. You know, you try to be nice and they stab you in the back. I'm tired of being stabbed in the back by people you love, by people you trust. You know, they'll tell you, oh yeah, whatever we talk about is between us. Yeah, right. That's a lie. They lie and they lie because next thing you know it's all over the internet. It's all over, you know. So that's why I have a hard time trusting anybody. I only have a few loyal friends, and for the loyal friends that I have, I'm giving them a reward. So, class of '85, back in the early days when dust and dirt got invented. Are you kidding? Class of '85, you're a rookie. You're still a puppy. Uh, I'm older than dirt, dude. You're as old as dirt. I'm older than dirt. Class of '85. Yeah, I was class of '80. Actually, I was class of '79. I'll tell you what happened though. All through high school, I partied. I I partied like crazy. I didn't because I still don't like paperwork. I was honors art. I'm an artist. I took crafts, metals, woods, cooking, uh, all the crafts. I had leathers, me- auto mechanics. I had them all. Anything that you do stuff. If you got to write on paper, I didn't want it. And come those are the classes I was taking. I was doing fine. I was acing them. But when it came time to graduate, well, you need these one for requirements and stuff to graduate. Well, what did I do? It was like the last half of my senior year. I gotta take an English class. Bummer. Gotta take science. I gotta take math. So, okay, I squeaked by those, except on the last, because there was so many things going on. My last year, I kid you not. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I would have been class of '84 had we stayed in Arkansas, but Florida and had different age limits for students beginning school. Oh, really? I didn't know you lived in Arkansas. So you're a Sajnakra, huh? That's what, if you know what a Sajnakra is, figure that one out. Um, this is what happened in my senior year. I had to make up all these classes: math, science, social studies, history, English, right? Oh, I hated those classes. Because what we used to do in my French class, we used to go in class, and me and my friends, someone would bring a big thing of orange juice. Someone else would bring a little fifth or something of vodka. We'd have screwdrivers while we were trying to listen to trying to learn how to speak French. That's what we were doing in high school. And we were all, it was fun, but it was fun. It was, you can't do that now. That's how we were. We were partiers. Well, that's something in my tooth. My one time I'm walking and it was like from lunch or something. I came in walking a little late and I'm walking to my class. It was like 10 minutes late or something. And it was a class right after lunch. And the assistant principal, he saw me walking down the hall. He says, "What are you doing?" I told him I'm coming to class. He says, "No, you're not. You're coming with me." I'm like, oh, okay. So he like supposedly caught me for ditching, right? That's what he called it. I was just coming from lunch, I was late, and I don't know, I was probably out smoking a joint or something. I don't know what I was doing back then. I was a kid. What did I know? Well, he put me in for the rest of the day after lunch, made me sit down in the hall all day long, the whole class. I mean, the whole afternoon. Me and this other girl, her name was Thelma, and we're both sitting. She was got in trouble or something. We're sitting in the hall all day long. Classes are going on, and we're sitting there. All we could do is just sit there. That was our punishment. And this one girl, she says, "You guys are still there?" And I'm like how embarrassing. Well, they called my dad. He used to work out of town, and he got a letter like the following week or something, and from the principal or the assistant principal or something from the school, right? And he opened it, and you know, your child was ditching and was suspended and stuff like that. And it was like for that half a day, really. So my dad, he like looked at me and told me, "Why were you ditching?" I told him, "Dad, I wasn't ditching. I was just coming in late from school, late from lunch." And then he looked at my classes. I had 11 classes in my senior year. 11 classes. I would go into school at 7 o'clock in the morning. It was called 0 hour. And then take all my classes during school, right? Uh, like 5 classes, like three before lunch and three after lunch, or something like that. Two before lunch and three after lunch. And then I would go to night school, which I had another 4 classes there. And that was my senior that was my senior year. It was nothing but classes. I was just going, and my dad saw that, on all of my report cards and stuff. And I was going to 2 different schools, by the way. And my dad, he looked at me, he says, "Well, I don't blame you for ditching." He said, "Dad, I wasn't ditching. I was just coming in late from school." He says, "Well, I don't blame you." He tore up the letter. He says, "I didn't. Why are you taking so many classes?" I don't, because I'm making up for the classes that I, missed and stuff, like 2 English classes and stuff. Well, you know what I did? When it came time to graduate, everybody's partying, everybody, like, yeah, class 79, yay, yay. And here I am too. Well, I didn't never got my diploma because my English teacher wanted me to read a book, a novel of Macbeth that was like about 2 inches thick. And after 11 classes, I didn't have time to sit down and read a book, and I'm a slow reader. And, so I failed. And she says, whoever doesn't turn in this report is going to fail. Like, I guess I failed this class because I just wrote something, but it was totally wrong. So she gave me an F anyway and failed me. So that's why I went from 79 to 80. Well, for 80, instead of taking the summer, you know, I just says, well, I'm just going to enjoy my summer, go party some more. So when I came back for the following year, which was class of 80 now, all my friends were gone. I just came, took a home ec class and that English class. And, in the morning, that was it. And the home ec class was fun. That was like just basically taking care of, little kids and stuff. That was it. But the English class, I just did that. And then when I got my what do you call it? My diploma, that same principal that busted me and accused me of ditching, he didn't even shake my hand, you know. He just threw my diploma on his desk and just like, oh, there you go. And he was talking to somebody else like, thanks a lot. So anyway, that was class of 80. That was a long time ago. By the way, I was in West Mesa High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's what it was. It was really funny that orientation when my daughter met her fourth grade teacher and she found out Mrs. Taylor was my teacher also. Really? Wow. That's crazy. Well, when I was a kid, I was like in elementary school and I had my best friend, right? And found out that he was a neighbor, lived down the street. And we got along so good, me and him. And I was going because I was raised Catholic. I'm I'm not religious now. I'm more spiritual, but I was raised Catholic, and I used to go to Sunday school. Actually, it was catechism school. Is what it was called, catechism. And I go to his house one time, and there's my teacher. I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And that was like his big sister. I didn't know that my best friend's big sister was my catechism teacher. I was like, I was so awkward. I was just like, this is weird when you're a little kid. You're doing that. So yeah, the same teacher. You guys had the same teacher. Like, how old is your daughter? How old did you? How old were you when you had her? Hmm. Anyway, this hasn't been a good, um, happy, uplifting video. So I kind of started off, I was tired. Maybe I'll leave this one up. I don't know. But if you watch the beginning of it, you'll see what I mean. I'm sick of some of these people out here. I want nothing to do with them. I'm not supposed to be saying that, but I'm only saying that because they're negative people. They, um, there's people like that will, their intentions are prejudice. Their intentions are selfish and their intentions are hateful. And I'm not going to hang around people like that. I want nothing to do with people like that. And even though I know that they don't know, um, I've told them before, and about spiritual stuff, about what's going on in the world. And if you want to believe me, that's fine. If you still want to be my friend, that's fine. But if you want to turn on me and start calling me names and stuff, don't bother. Like I don't want to be around people like that. But I love you, Barry. You know, I was 25 when Cecilia was born. Oh, really, Cecilia? Oh, that's a beautiful name. 25. That's a good age to have a child. I was about the same. Yeah, with my daughter Vanessa. My daughter, she doesn't like me now, but Mrs. Taylor was a dedicated teacher, I guess. Blah blah. She was in the game for a long time. Well, I remember my first grade teacher. Her name was Miss Shaft, and this is one thing I'll always remember her. There's two things actually. When I used to go to class, I first 3 days I wanted to be home with mommy. I didn't want to. I was scared. I never went to. I didn't know what preschool was. It was just first grade, and I used to sit and I just would cry with my head down. I'd be crying all day long. I'd cry for the whole school, for the whole day. I was crying. I want to go home until one day I look and I saw a crayon. So like, okay. So she and my Miss Shaft, she says, "Oh, okay." So she was so kind. She was so sweet, Miss Shaft. I'm sure by now she's passed away because she was an older lady, and she gave me some crayons, started drawing. Boom, I was an artist. I to this day I'm an artist. And she always told me this: if you first don't succeed, try again. I still remember her saying that, you know, and yeah, that to me, that is her line. She owned it. In my lifetime, she owns that one. If you first don't succeed, try again. Exactly like she said, like I said it there. But she was an old lady. Either that or I was really young and I thought everybody was old. But I'll always remember those. Yeah, you go back in time and stuff. Well, it's getting dark, so I better just head on out and probably finish my dinner, huh? No, actually, I need to go use the restroom and cut this thing off. But if you see the beginning of this, if you want to turn around and see the beginning, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't like people stabbing me in the back. I don't like people, nobody likes to be talked about. And what they're doing, they're trying to damage me because, they're calling me names and stuff like that. And people are prejudiced, they're rude, they're selfish, they're arrogant, they're, hateful. And I'm not going to let them bring me down. And like I said, I talk about spiritual stuff. And if you're a true friend, whoever watches this and is a true friend and watches it, and maybe don't want to listen to the whole thing, but keeps listening, something eventually is going to stick, right? Sooner or later, something is going to stick. And it's going to you're going to remember, oh, yes, I remember Dodi said this. And it's going to make you start to listen. The energy is finally going to capture you because I have energy that I can pass on to you guys. And it's positive energy. It's positive energy and I can pass it on to you guys if you guys are willing to open your heart. But the people that start calling me names that are started basically attacking me. Is what um, you know. I'm not gonna come back and start a fight with them. It's just if you're gonna do that, I don't want you. Don't come around me because you don't want to listen to me. You know, don't be rude. Just get away from me because I don't want to be around them. And you know what? I'm not afraid of naming names. Okay, there's some people that I don't want nothing to do with. It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I don't like the way they treat me. You know, you go do your thing, I'll do mine. And yeah, I don't mind naming names. Snorlord, he doesn't like me. Do I want to go to his channel? Why? I've gone to his channel. He never comes here. Um, the guy F8 trucking in the very beginning, all of a sudden, he just didn't like me for some reason. And he's a nice guy to everybody else except me. The guy, what's his name? I'm making uncomfortable. I don't know what that. He's sending me nasty pictures. Like I don't want to see you naked. That it's gross. Besides, he's married, and his wife is like even worse than he is. Not sending nasty pictures, thank goodness. But and then you got Sterling. Sterling has his ego is way up there. you know. Uh, I thought we were cool. Nope, I tried to be nice to him on, saying a few joking comments. Yeah. So I see where he's coming from, right? He doesn't want nothing with me. Fine, you go your way, I go mine. Um, Shannon, I was ready to meet her. I sent her 4 messages, wrote her, drew her a little map. We were just like 10, 15 miles away. Not a response. No, she wouldn't answer her phone call. She wouldn't respond to me. To this day, she's never responded to me about that. And it's like totally ignore. And we were in the same area, like I was more than happy to meet her. She's a nice lady, she's doing good, except she'll go meet some other, she's excited and sponsors everybody else, but like, does she sponsor me? And when she sponsors, if I subscribe to people like that, now I'm going to get all the people that she likes that don't like me. I don't want that crap. I don't want, no. And yeah, I'm naming names. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. You go your way, I go mine. Okay. What's that guy's name? Best? That James West or James Best or something like that. At first, he was very arrogant with me. He thought his shit didn't stink, right? We made a bet. I won on some football game or something. I don't know. And then I saw him, and he paid up. Okay. I saw him and, um, what do you mean I saw him? He was like, um, oh yeah, I saw him just ragging on somebody that he's gonna, go rape his daughter and go rape his dog and go rape his wife and then go rape his grandma and so, whoever that person was that he was all mad at. I thought, I don't want to be around people like that. That guy's disgusting. So, so I want nothing to do. But you know what? He came back to me. I had to put a video up. He gave me a compliment. Cool. There's no hate. I have no hate against anybody. I just don't put up with people's crap. And like that West guy, I don't got a problem with him. You know, I don't like him being rude. I don't like anybody being rude. And I don't go to his channel, he doesn't come to mine, but we don't badmouth each other, right? I'm not badmouthing him now. I'm just saying we have our differences, okay? You know, um, whether he respects me or likes me or not, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Um, like Robert fucking, he's calling me names and stuff. And Nomadic Brit, we were talking for a while. All of a sudden, he just disappeared. Like, I guess blocked my phone from me texting and calling him, and he was calling me and stuff. I even met him, you know, and we shared some. He's telling me about his, what do you call it? His divorce and stuff. He's all heartbroken and stuff. And you know what? Like, okay, I'm trying to be a friend to help. Don't tell nobody. Like, no, I'm not going to tell anybody. That's all I'm going to say. Do I trust him now? No. Like I said, I'm tired of these people. They claim to be so nice, but they're ready to stab you in the back. And you want to know what else? My own family members have done that to me. I'm not going to go into that part, but yeah, they've stabbed me in the back deeper than any of my friends have because I really, truly love my families. And to this day, I love them. But you know what? I forgive everybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they don't want to meet me. It doesn't matter if they don't want to talk to me. It doesn't matter if they talk bad about me. That doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. What matters is the unconditional love I have for everybody. Everybody. You know, Starling, that make you uncomfortable guy, whatever his name is, Robert fucking, the it doesn't matter. I'm still going to love you guys. You guys come onto my channel, want to talk to me? Fine, we'll talk. But if you're going to stab me in the back, go someplace else. Go do that someplace else. You know, I've offered my love. It's on the table there. If you guys don't want it, don't take it. Simple as that. I got a lot of knowledge and I have to give it out to you guys. That's a mission that I have, what do you call it? I'm committed to by the angels. By the angels, I mean Archangel Michael. I'm a warrior of light, by the way. By Jesus, by Mother Mary, by Lord Buddha, by, yeah, I'm committed to them. And I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. They communicate with me, I communicate with them. If you guys want to learn more, listen to my channels. I'm going to come out with one. I'm making one now. And before I leave, I'm making one now that it's a message from Archangel Michael. And he channeled, or how he always channels, and this, he's a light. He's not a he's not a human being. Archangel Michael, you might see pictures of him like that. I don't know if he ever came down and did that. I don't know. But to me, what I know is that he's a light. He doesn't have an image. He has a light that, like the sun, it'll it's so bright it'll blind you. And I've seen him, I felt him where he puts gold like sprinkles over me. I have honestly, honest to God, I've seen that and he did that to me. That's when he blessed me. And that's when I made myself devoted to him. And if people think that I'm lying, you got to experience that. So I'm devoted to them. But I'm not a fool. I'm not going to take people's crap because we live in a third dimensional world. And I'm trying to get you guys to go to the fifth dimensional world where things are a lot better. Where, where there's not a lot of this hate and crime and sickness and starvation and, you know, none of this. None of this goes there. Kind of like heaven. This is what I do. I've devoted my life to this. I'm an angel of light. I'm a warrior of light. I'm a star seed. And, been called a light worker and stuff like that. So thanks. And thanks for watching. Okay. This is a powerful video, but I'm making the video, probably post it this weekend. YouTube is also giving me a hard time. So, but they're not always posting my videos. But there's a video I'm putting up, and it has a message from Archangel Michael. It's just all, what do you call it? Audio. Okay. And it comes down through a channel through this one lady, and she's his voice. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming. If you're still here, Barry, thank you so much. And thanks for the likes. I mean, I got 3 people. I got 3 likes. Thank you so much. And, I love you guys unconditionally. Okay. But I will not put up with people that, are going to betray me and stab me in the back and stuff. Because that's not right. That's, you know, who wants to be around people like that? You know. So, um, yeah, I will. That's one thing Archangel Michael says, be careful because you will be attacked. And it's true. That's what they've done. Anyway, we'll see you later. See you later. Email me. Send me your size of jacket because you're getting one. Okay, Barry? We'll see you later. Boom, boom. And whoever else is in here. So remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Okay? Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, there it is. Bye-bye.